Hey, this is the world's greatest wrestling card, folks. Uh, you will enjoy. There's no hoping that. This would be the greatest wrestling display of all time. It will never be topped. Even the great Vince Russo will not top this. Okay, let's get it started. In our first special attraction, the preview to the opener, in a first at gas, gets a mega push match. Rob Terry versus the Ultimate Warrior versus Zeke Jackson versus the 600-pound fat man from Jerry Springer. You know, a lot of people would say the fat man, but I gotta put my money on Rob Terry in this one because, as you know, you can't fix wrestling. It's a legit competition. It's just like pornography, completely legit, unedited. Okay, on our opener, it's the referees who try to get themselves over a match when they should be refereeing. Bryce Remsberg versus the German ref from Chris Jericho's book, who kept trying to get himself over and kept getting in Chris Jericho's way. Uh, I gotta, I gotta go with Remsberg because he just takes away from every match he's refereeing in, and that takes some skill. I mean, he's the only thing I notice in great matches with him, so it's pretty skillful. Okay, then we have a three-way dance. First to kill himself wins. Jack Evans versus Sabu versus Teddy Hart. This match would be 5 stars, man. Just flips and botch spots and no technical wrestling whatsoever. Yeah. I would even let Teddy put in a little technical wrestling he knows. Forget that. Nobody likes technical wrestling. It's for old people. Okay, then we have Jeff Hardy versus Sting. See Victor Road 2011. Book it the exact same way. Classic match. Maybe the greatest match of all time. Vince Russo should get a medal. Then we have Hulk Hogan and Bryan versus Jerry Saggs and Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Jimmy Hart is a special guest referee. This is possibly the greatest tag team match ever. You got 5 friends in here. And the greatest wrestlers ever. The most selfless people ever. They've never buried anyone to get on top. They've done it the honest American way. Good for them. This would be great. Who cares about the Legion of Doom or the Rockers? Then we have Royta Hama versus a ham sandwich. Two equal talents here. Both a ham sandwich and a Hama have the same talent. But I don't know. Would the sandwich be too much for Hama to chew? No, it wouldn't be because he's a fat fuck and he's probably already had 10 today. Okay, 60-minute Vicki Guerrero promo because who doesn't want to see this woman talk for 60 minutes? They'd shower her with cheers because she always gets an ovation based on her talent and what she says, not in the fact that she's annoying and not fun to look at. Okay, then we have a special guest enforcer, Booker T, enforcing the book on a pole match, Vince Russo versus Ian Rotten, celebrating the 2 greatest bookers of all time. Guys that have never screwed anyone over, love the business, and their first focus is always wrestling. I think you would have to go with Ian Rotten's the better human being, but Vince Russo is probably slightly the better booker, just by a hair. And then we have our co-main event, technical wrestling is completely outlawed. Bret the Hitman Hart versus Daniel Bryan, technical schmactical. We want fist drops and eye rakes and hair pulls, and that's it. Nothing else. 6-star match easily here. You need hope, right? Then we got our main event for the TNA World title. Jenna versus Sharmell 2, the greatest match of all time, gets an epic rematch. The most prestigious prize in wrestling history. This card is the greatest card ever assembled, the most serious card ever assembled, and everyone involved is the greatest wrestler ever, except for Bret Hart and Daniel Bryan, which is why we got rid of their awful wrestling and replaced it with good old-fashioned brawling. Hope everyone enjoyed this. Have a nice day.